advocate for neurodiversity, has created a lasting legacy of equity and opportunity for all, particularly those with disability. From his early days as an instructional aide to his concurrent role as a special education director, Oscar's unwavering commitment to students in his community is evident in every program he has developed. From Aim High to sysd classrooms, mental health support, and beyond, his work has reshaped our approach to inclusion, mental health, and student well-being. Oscar's journey from South San Diego to special education leadership reflects his deep understanding of the challenges child face, especially in our Hispanic Latino community. His bilingual and bicultural background allows him to create truly inclusive environments for all families. Oscar's work from championing professional development to his dedication to student success continues to inspire us all. Oscar, congratulations on this well-deserved award. Your leadership, passion, and commitment have made a profound difference, and we are grateful to have you leading the way. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call Denise Yescas.
Okay. So hello, my name is Denise Yescas, and I'm the coordinator of student services. As part of my role, I support our special education department. Over the last 17 years, I've had the privilege of working with children with a variety of exceptional needs. Along the way, I have met countless dedicated individuals who have devoted their lives to serving students with disabilities. Yet among them, Mr. Madera stands out. For the past 8 years, I worked alongside him and witnessed firsthand his unwavering dedication to supporting children and their families. His commitment began long before his leadership roles, when he first started as an instructional assistant. In that role, he quickly became the go-to person every parent hoped for when their child had behavioral needs due to autism. Outside of work, he extended his dedication to the community by volunteering with the Autism Society and helping organize sensory-friendly events, such as their special showing of The Grinch. As he advanced from school psychologist to program specialist and now director, his dedication never wavered. He has always remained deeply committed to this district, which is part of his own community growing up. Through challenges, whether navigating limited funding in special education or addressing the nationwide shortages of specialized staff, Mr. Madera has faced each obstacle head-on, always keeping students at the heart of his work. Personally, I feel incredibly fortunate to have Mr. Madera as my mentor and our leader. I have seen firsthand the positive impact he's had on our students, families, and staff. His leadership is both inspiring and transformative. It is no surprise then that he's been recognized as the Access Special Education Administrator of the Year. Congratulations, your dedication, work ethic, leadership, and heart have rightfully earned you this honor. Thank you.
Apologies for not keeping up on you. You don't understand how hard that was. Congratulations. It was something that should have come a long time ago. As reflecting, thinking about what I was going to say, I look back to when I was at Lefty Tree on the interview title, and I thought, this person here has all the qualifications for this position. Is he going to accept the job? And later come to find that you were born in South Bay Area, and you're somebody from San Isidro, and you were coming back home. And your dedication, your love, your advocacy for the students of San Isidro is untouchable. always advocating for students. You were the first person to talk about mental health before mental health was something that was actually impacting our district. When we hit COVID, we had our system or curriculum in place, and we hit the ground running. You've always advocated for equity for students with special disabilities, and you're a person who always goes beyond and above. You're always looking out for the little guy, and it's because you're somebody who's actually been through that. You were somebody who actually experienced a lot of the socioeconomic issues that our district deals with, and so you're a gem to our district. I couldn't, when we actually looking at the qualifications, I thought, who else in Southern California and Pro Valley is going through what Oscar's going through? You have always been, even though stress is part of the job, you always smile through and you always give us, that hope that we're gonna persevere. So congratulations. This is something that we talked about, hard work pays off, and this is just a bit, because I know we have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to grow on, and we're still building this program to make it the best in all of San Diego. So congratulations.
Can we please have all the special ed teachers come join us on the stage?
Our next speaker is Jeff Scarlett. Good to see you, Mr. Scarlett.
Oh, yeah, great, excited. Workers haven't met yet. Jeff Starr, 30 years. Not easy to like, couldn't be prouder. Met my wife at Smythe, 20 years, 5 years here at Nandito Calinetos, known as this microphone. Anyway, that's true. Okay, thanks, Attorney. Where was I? Okay, yeah. Met my wife at Smythe. So we got 2 great kids. She's PDM, science, 7th grade science teacher now. I'm back subbing, currently long-term subbing at Smythe for the 5th grade. And anyway, let me touch the chase. Let's skip that page. Okay, but you know how they all say it's not the money, it's the principle? Well, I'm here to say it's the money. All right. But anyway, 7 short months ago, I was subbing a long-term class here at Sunset for $270 a day. A month later, it was $240. I get a notice from Ann Pope in the summer that it took another hit, now $240 for long term. And just Let me check my notes. It looks almost demoralizing inside. Our kids just graduated from college, the student loans are coming in, hard luck, you've heard it. In San Diego School District, sub-pay is, I think it's rock bottom if you're between here and North County. And I know money's tight, I know. But National City School District, they're paying the returning veteran teachers $300 a day. And I mean, talking myself, there's Judy Crespo, there's Jerry Galindo, Terry Rodriguez, and Hope. I'm not leaving a few out. And you know, I think it's justifiable that they pay better to returning veteran teachers than they do rank and file subs. Not bagging on any subs. Yeah, in my mind, they're recognizing and appreciating the fact that there's cohesion and there's continuity in having, you know, veteran teachers. They recognize the faces, and we've been at it for quite a long time. So just throwing it out there. Going on 40 days at Smythe, and that's 40 days and 40 nights. I mean, if the job goes home, I'm planning, I'm grading, I'm recording on the weekends, I'm leaving late. You know, I'm a teacher again, full time. And could use a little more money. That's it. Thanks for the time. Nothing but love, guys. Okay? Thank you.
Linda Chavez, you will have 5 minutes since you will speak in Spanish as well. Tienes 5 minutos.
Buenas tardes y gracias por el tiempo que me están dando. Se los agradezco de corazón porque en verdad sí me siento muy triste y muy oprimida por lo que está pasando en este distrito. Yo estuve trabajando aquí como SAP Bus Driver y las experiencias que me llevé de aquí no fueron muy alentadoras. Para mí, que es mi comunidad, me dolió bastante el corazón, porque yo trabajé en este distrito anteriormente. Créame, nunca sufrí lo que sufrí esta vez. Yo trabajé feliz en este distrito y por eso quise volver. Pero lo que pasó esta vez, cuando yo trabajé en el distrito, me di cuenta que había bullying, mucho bullying. Me tenían asustada, me acosaban y me di cuenta que todos manipulan las cosas a su manera. Que la persona que está al frente de transportación, me da tristeza decirlo, habla muy bonito, pero sus acciones hablan más. Nunca estuvo ahí para cuando yo lo necesité. Yo sé que se oye mal que diga esto, pero es la realidad de la vida. A mí me duele mi comunidad, me duele mucho. Y por eso es que vine hoy a presentarme, porque lo que yo perdí, lo que yo tanto amaba era mi trabajo, trabajar con mi comunidad. Y me corrieron sin motivo ni razón. Yo pedí permiso. Fui a pedir permiso para no trabajar por 1 o 2 semanas. Cuando todos estuvieron trabajando, no trabajaron en verano, yo cubría la ruta. Yo era la primera siempre que llegaba y la última que me iba. Yo no dejaba niños tirados, yo me aseguraba recoger hasta el último que hubiera. Los otros choferes, especialmente en viernes, todo el mundo quería correr y irse. Pues claro, no tenían un jefe que los mandara porque el jefe nunca estaba. Yo pienso que en transportación realmente necesitan un jefe que sepa lo que está haciendo. Porque para mí, lo que yo vi, hacer bullying en un distrito no es nada adecuado, especialmente porque trabajamos con la comunidad hispana. Es nuestra gente. Si a nosotros no nos duele nuestra gente, ¿a quién le va a doler? A mí sí me dolió mucho porque sin motivo ni razón yo trabajaba muy duro y no lo supieron apreciar. Sin más ni más, cuando yo volví de mis vacaciones me dieron como una patada que a la persona que ya no quiere y gracias y ya no les necesito. Cuando yo ponía todo lo de mi parte, para hacer el trabajo, llegar temprano, irme al último. Y todo lo que los choferes me decían que hiciera, yo lo hacía. ¿Por qué? Porque me decían, por señoría, a veces ellos manipulan el sistema del distrito, cobraban un trabajo que no hacían. Yo iba y cubría las rutas que ellos no querían hacer. Y eso para mí no se me hace justo porque yo trabajaba y se me pagaba el mismo sueldo cuando ellos no lo trabajaban y se les pagaba. Yo siempre me quedé calladita, nunca dije nada porque yo tenía pasión para mi trabajo. Yo amo mi comunidad y de verdad que me dolió mucho que por motivo ni razón ni siquiera me dijeron disculpe, nada. Así, me corrieron como un perro que ya no le sirve. Eso me lastimó mucho mi corazón. Yo pienso que una persona que trabaja en el distrito y que debe saber cómo está todo el movimiento, debe de ser una persona que ya tiene muchos años en transportación porque sabe muy bien cómo se trabaja el distrito. No una persona que llegó de afuera y que se deja manipular y controlar por los choferes, que los choferes le dicen cualquier cosa y él se lo cree. Y aquí estamos como los bandidos y los rateros. O eres de allá, porque a mí desde un principio que yo llegué, se me dijo, o vas a estar con nosotros, porque queremos recaudar tantas firmas para correr a cierta persona, o si nosotros nos damos cuenta de que tú no estás con nosotros, te vamos a correr. Y eso se me recordaba todo el tiempo, parecía maquinita. Te vamos a correr si tú no estás de nuestro lado. Pura manipulación. Cada día que yo venía al trabajo me decía yo a mí misma, yo no puedo hablar ahora con Joana, no puedo hablar del trabajo porque si yo hablaba con ella, los choferes se me venían encima. Y pues yo quería dejar saber al distrito para que sepan el problema que está pasando allí. Yo les agradezco de corazón y pues muchas gracias y discúlpenme si hablé tan fuerte, pero es que la verdad es mi comunidad y me duele. Gracias por su tiempo.
Joana Velasco.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to the two new board members. For those that already know me, well, obviously you know that I'm here for the reason that on the last board meeting, there was address about transportation operation technician. I am that person, and I was stunned by when they told me that they had said a lot of bad things about me. Unfortunately, and for those that know me, staff all around the school district, I've been here 31 years. I'm a very dedicated person to my job, especially to the children. It's always first the children, parents, and then the drivers. Unfortunately, that's not the case under this new management. I've been belittled, I've been retaliated, I've been bullied, especially bullied. Because it's, common sense tells you that if I get complaints from parents and I'm not at work, just so you know, I drive, I've been driving, and I only get half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, if anything, to work on emails, texts, messages, and then there's demands, deadlines from management. So I'm under stress. Defamation of character, that's exactly what they did. And I was stunned. I was stunned that they made it public and they say enough is enough. Yeah, they're right. Enough is enough. This bullying needs to stop. I'm doing my job. Unfortunately, when I say belittled, it was done. How was that? My job description says that I do routes. God forbid that I put anything, and I work closely with parents. For those that know me, the time limit is from 3 to 5 days, and I make sure that these children, especially the special ed, that's mainly what we transport. Then I get back to the parents. Now I have to wait because there's an administrative decision that I need to make. And you know what's sad about this is that I have to wait till he has the time. And that's where it makes it hard for me to work with the parents directly, especially with special needs students, to the point where we actually have left behind students. And when I try to address it to that person that oversees our department, he doesn't take the time. The last time I came to this board meeting, I mentioned, and I reached out to the superintendents, and I've asked to please look into it, that we can't work like this. My job description tells me that I have to work closely with the parents and with the drivers, but I see it that it's a retaliation because there's personal gains. Personal gains meaning if they were to remove me from that position, the next person that would benefit would be that person that spoke on that last meeting. And of course, because I spoke at that meeting about that I didn't have any leadership and I didn't have the support and the communication that I needed from the person that oversees that department, I was targeted.
Ms. Velasquez, sorry to interrupt you. If you could just finish your thought.
I'm sorry.
Finish your thought. It's-
So,
we have to keep the time.
I'm asking,
Thank you.
please, we need more supervision in that department because it is, everybody's a boss there. And when it comes to working with the children and parents, there's a timeline that we need to get back to, and it's not addressed that way. Thank you.
Alex de la Torre.
Good afternoon, board members, board president, Zenaida Rosario, vice president Antonio Martinez, secretary Irene Lopez, our new board members. I want to welcome Mr. Martin Arias and welcome our new board member, Zenaida Peraza. Okay, and I want to,
Kenya.
pardon me,
No, it's okay. Kenya Peraza.
Kenya Peraza.
I don't
yeah.
get names
Kenya
really
Peraza.
easily. I always ask 3 times.
I'd like to wish you a happy new year, a prosperous new year. It's important that we start out the year right. And want to commend you on having a vision to come to the individual schools. You bring the face of the board and the face of the education to the community, to the students. It's very important. It's important that teachers are recognized. You did recognize your special teachers and other teachers. That's very important because sometimes the teachers feel that no one recognizes them. To be recognized as a teacher is very important, and also the principals. Principals have an opportunity to showcase their schools, and that's very important. It's very important that the community knows that you're out in the community. And we're living in very difficult times. Sometimes the parents are, at this time, are concerned what's going to happen. Is the school system going to continue? And is the education, the nation going to change? Are we going to lose funding? And that's all very frightening. Frightening to me, I think, what's going to happen? If it frightens me, I'm sure that other people are concerned. So the fact that you're in the community, you've been in the community, and it's something that you need to continue. And I just want to commend you on your vision of continuing the community and making sure that all the people that need recognition are recognized, and it's important that you continue, and hopefully this will be a good year for educators and a good year for all the community, for all the people that are concerned about, am I going to be able to continue living in this country? And we're living very close to the border, and I know that the parents are concerned, and I know that you're gonna hopefully address that issue in your own way. So congratulations on your work, congratulations on meeting the community, and the next next month you'll be in another school, and I'm sure that they'll appreciate your presence. Thank you.
Irma Beltrán.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm just here to address the current atmosphere of our district from another angle, because the battle is not ours, but it is the Lord's. And in the Bible, John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you, peace may I give you. Not as the world gives, do I give it to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." There are many issues that I cannot solve, many issues that I'm not involved with, but they still affect our district. So if you want to join me in prayer, you may stand. Lord, we thank you that you are the only one who can give us peace. Jesus, you are the Prince of Peace. I pray right now that your peace steps into our lives, right now, and flood our hearts and our minds with your peace. I thank you that you are the answer and the only answer to anger, the answer to division, the answer to judgment. We seek you today for your mighty deliverance, that every arrow of fear, every arrow of anxiety, every arrow of abuse, physical, mental, or verbal, and every arrow of greed for power or monetary compensation be under your control. I know that you can defeat this Goliath. We ask you today to go before us and guard our backs. We ask you that you lead with your presence, that you send your mighty angels, and that your Holy Spirit may descend over our district, over every building, over every classroom, over every heart and mind, over every administrator, over every member of the board, over every classified employee, every teacher, every parent, and community member, most importantly, that you allow us to serve the children in peace and wisely, that our classroom be oasis of peace and learning. And there's a special request. Please cut everything that comes to bring division to the district. We are willing to work as we've always been working, close to the parents, because if there are no parents, there are no children. If there are no children, there are no teachers. And most of us, there are bad doctors, good doctors. There are good teachers, bad teachers. Bad, good, but not because one teacher is not good doesn't mean that everybody else it is. But it seems like we're all being judged the same way. So I ask you today, Lord, to cut from this district everything that is negative, everything that is bringing things into our district, into our hearts, that shouldn't be here. And I ask you to start with me. If my prayer is not honest, if my prayer does not help me to be in the classroom serving the children, I ask you to start with me. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Allison Murillo will be reading remarks in both English and Spanish. You have 5 minutes.
Good evening, members of the San Isidro School District Board and Superintendent Dr. Gina Potter. My name is Alison Murillo, and I'm standing here once again to speak on the ongoing issues with bullying and physical aggression that are spreading throughout our community's elementary schools. Multiple parents from different schools have spoken up about their children's experiences with bullying and physical aggression, presenting these issues to school staff and administration, the district special education director, and the school district itself. But their concerns have unfortunately gone without an effective response on the part of their school or the district. This has especially occurred when parents seek a response from the school's principal, who do nothing to resolve their urgent matter. These incidents have been occurring in both general education and special education classrooms. As you may also know, 2 prominent cases have made their presence known yesterday in local news. Not only have complaints been made about student-on-student bullying and aggression, but parents have also raised concerns regarding negligent and cruel practices from some teachers and school staff, such as denying students permission to the restroom, putting young students in a corner as punishment, and even going as far as putting their hands on students and pushing them. These issues have been worsened by a lack of support for our teachers in the classroom and a severe lack of the staff necessary to keep our schools and students safe. New duty staff also need lots of support to reduce the number of incidents occurring during recess and lunch. What this community wants and urgently needs is a response from you. We need immediate, effective action so that our community's children can go to school happily and safely. parents can send their sons and daughters to school with the peace of mind that they are safe and that their rights to be heard are respected, and so that our district's teachers can feel supported and safe. In Spanish. Buenas noches, miembros de la mesa directiva y del Distrito Escolar de San Isidro y superintendente doctora Gina Potter. Mi nombre es Alison Murillo y estoy aquí una vez más para hablar sobre los problemas continuos de bullying y agresión física que se están propagando en las escuelas primarias de nuestra comunidad. Varios padres de diferentes escuelas han expresado sus preocupaciones sobre las experiencias de sus hijos con el bullying y la agresión física, presentando estos problemas al personal y a la administración de la escuela, el director de Educación Especial del distrito y al propio distrito escolar. Sin embargo, lamentablemente, sus inquietudes no han recibido una respuesta efectiva por parte de la escuela y del distrito. Esto ha sucedido especialmente cuando los padres buscan una respuesta por parte de los directores de sus escuelas, quienes no hacen nada para resolver estos asuntos urgentes. Estos incidentes han ocurrido tanto en aulas de educación general como en aulas de educación especial. Como también sabrán, los casos importantes han salido a la luz ayer en noticias locales. No solo se han presentado quejas sobre el bullying y la agresión entre estudiantes, sino que los padres también han manifestado su preocupación por prácticas negligentes y crueles por parte de algunos maestros y personal escolar, como negarles a los estudiantes el permiso para ir al baño, poner a niños pequeños en una esquina como castigo e incluso llegar a ponerles las manos encima y empujarlos. Estos problemas se han agravado debido a la falta de apoyo para nuestros maestros en el aula y a la grave escasez de personal necesario para mantener nuestras escuelas y a nuestros estudiantes seguros. El personal de supervisión en los recreos también necesita mucho más apoyo para reducir la cantidad de incidentes que ocurren durante el recreo y a la hora del almuerzo. Lo que esta comunidad quiere y necesita con urgencia, esto no es una respuesta de ustedes. Necesitamos una acción inmediata y efectiva para que los niños de nuestra comunidad puedan ir a la escuela felices y seguros, para que los padres puedan enviar a sus hijos con la tranquilidad de que están protegidos y de que sus derechos de ser escuchados sean respetados, y para que los maestros de nuestro distrito se sientan apoyados y seguros. Gracias, muchas gracias por su atención.
Carolina Lopez, you will also have 5 minutes. Your remarks will be shared in Spanish and English.
Buenas tardes, miembros de la mesa directiva del Distrito Escolar de San Isidro y superintendente Gina Potter. Mi nombre es Karina Robles, estoy aquí para expresar mi profunda preocupación por varios incidentes graves en la escuela Willow y otras de sus escuelas en su distrito, que requieren inmediata atención e intervención. Estos problemas en curso están afectando la seguridad y el bienestar de nuestros hijos y es urgente que sean abordados. Los padres de familia del Distrito Escolar de San Isidro y la comunidad de San Isidro ya tienen conocimiento de los casos más recientes en las noticias de agresión física hacia los estudiantes en 2 de sus escuelas primarias. Estos incidentes han generado una gran preocupación entre los padres sobre la seguridad de los estudiantes y la falta de intervención efectiva para prevenir tales sucesos. La seguridad de nuestros hijos debe ser la máxima prioridad y es evidente que se requieren acciones inmediatas para evitar que estos incidentes ocurran en el futuro. Nosotros como padres también estamos extremadamente preocupados por la falta de intervención por parte de la directora de la escuela Willow, ya que a pesar de los reportes y quejas de los padres sobre el acoso escolar, la falta de apoyo a los maestros y alumnos, la directora ha fallado y se ha negado a abordar estos problemas graves. En su lugar, ha insistido en que los padres deben hacer citas para hablar con ella. Nosotros los padres estamos cansados de esta falta de responsabilidad, accesibilidad y disposición para escuchar nuestras preocupaciones, a pesar de la gravedad de los problemas que estamos planteando. Solicitamos que el distrito escolar tome medidas inmediatas para abordar esta situación lo antes posible. Finalmente, el distrito escolar de San Isidro afirma que sus escuelas son seguras y que el bienestar de los estudiantes es su prioridad. Sin embargo, muchos de los incidentes reportados por los padres demuestran lo contrario. Doctora Gina Potter, miembros de la mesa directiva del distrito, señor Bojorques y también el señor Madera, director de Educación Especial, estamos a tomar medidas inmediatas para resolver estos problemas que impactan las vidas de nuestros hijos todos los días y para garantizar un ambiente seguro de apoyo para todos los estudiantes, maestros y staff de las escuelas primarias de nuestro distrito. Good evening, members of the San Isidro School Board and Superintendent Dr. Gina Potter. My name is Karina Robles, and I am here today to express my deep concerns regarding several issues and incidents at Will Elementary and other schools in your district that require your immediate attention and intervention. These ongoing issues are affecting the safety and well-being of our children, and it is urgent that they be addressed. Recently, the parents of students at the San Isidro School District and the community of San Isidro have become aware of the most recent cases in the news of physical aggression towards students in 2 of your elementary schools. These incidents have raised serious concerns among parents about student safety and the lack of effective intervention to prevent such occurrences. The safety of our children should be the top priority, and it is clear that immediate action is required to ensure incidents like this are prevented in the future. We as parents are also extremely concerned about the lack of intervention from the principal at Willow. Despite the reports and complaints from parents about bullying, lack of support to our teachers and students, the principal has failed and refused to address these serious issues and has instead insisted that parents need to make appointments to talk to her. We, the parents, are tired of this lack of accountability, accessibility, and willingness to listen to our concerns, despite the severity of the issues being raised. We are requesting immediate action from the school district to have this situation addressed as soon as possible. Finally, the San Isidro School District claims that its schools are safe and that the well-being of the student is their priority. However, many of the incidents being reported by parents prove the opposite. Dr. Gina Potter, district board members, Mr. Bojorquez, and Mr. Madera, Director of Special Education, we urge you to make immediate action to resolve these issues that impact our children's life every day, and that you take immediate action to address these issues and provide a safe, supportive environment for all students, teachers, and staff at our district's elementary school. Thank you for your attention to these urgent matters. We look forward to your response. Thank you so much.
Roxanne Palestino, 5 minutes, Spanish English report.
Estoy aquí como madre, como defensora de nuestra comunidad y como alguien que cree en un mejor futuro para nuestros estudiantes. Quiero hablar sobre la importancia de convertir la mirada en una escuela de doble inmersión, dual language. San Isidro es una comunidad bilingüe y multicultural. Nuestros niños crecen escuchando y hablando español e inglés, y es momento de que su educación refleje esa realidad. Aprender en 2 idiomas no solo les ayuda académicamente, sino que les abre más oportunidades en el futuro, ya sea en la universidad, en sus carreras o en vida diaria. Como mamá de niños en educación especial, sé lo importante que es crear un ambiente donde todos los niños tengan las oportunidades de aprender y crecer. Los programas de doble inmersión han demostrado que benefician a todos los estudiantes, incluyendo a aquellos con IEPs, ayudándolos a desarrollar mejores habilidades de comunicación y aprendizaje. En 2016, los votantes de California aprobaron la Proposición 58, que permite y apoya la educación bilingüe en nuestras escuelas. Esto significa que tenemos el derecho de pedir programas que reflejen nuestras necesidades y valores. Por eso estamos recolectando firmas de padres en la mirada que apoyen esta iniciativa. Hay muchas familias que quieren esta oportunidad para sus hijos y ahora necesitamos que nuestros líderes escolares nos escuchen y actúen. Hacer la mirada a una escuela de doble inmersión no es solo lo que la comunidad ocupa, sino una inversión en el futuro de nuestros estudiantes y en nuestra comunidad. Es una forma de honrar nuestras raíces mientras les damos herramientas para triunfar. I'm here tonight as a mother and a proud member of this community to express my strong support for making La Mirada a dual language school. San Isidro is a vibrant, bilingual, and multicultural community. Our children deserve an education that reflects and strengthens their identities while preparing them for a future where bilingualism is an asset. Research has consistently shown that dual language programs improve academic achievements, cognitive development, and career opportunities, not just for English learners, but for all students. As a mother of children in special education, I know firsthand how important it is to create inclusive and equitable learning environments. Dual language programs have been proven to support diverse learners, including students with IEPs, by enhancing communication skills, cognitive flexibility. California voters made their voices heard when they passed Proposition 58 back in 2016. restoring the right for schools to offer bilingual education without restrictions. Families want this, educators support this, and at La Mirada, we have the perfect opportunity to give our children the benefit of a strong research-backed dual language program. That's why we're actively collecting signatures from parents at La Mirada who support this initiative. The demand is there and families are eager for this opportunity. Making La Mirada dual language school is an investment in our children's future and in the future of San Isidro. It's about equity, opportunity, and honoring the rich cultural heritage of our families. Let's take action and give our students the education they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you. We have you speaking again on items 14.14. Roxanne?
Okay. Como padres, todos queremos lo mejor para nuestros hijos, especialmente en que respecta a su educación. Pero ¿cómo podemos defenderlos verdaderamente si no entendemos los documentos y las decisiones que afectan su futuro? Por ejemplo, los programas educativos individualizados, IEPs, son fundamentales para garantizar que nuestros hijos reciban el apoyo que necesitan. Pero con demasiada frecuencia, estos documentos no se proporcionan en el idioma que los padres entienden. Esto deja a las familias luchando por desenvolverse en un sistema que debería funcionar para ellos, no en su contra. Pero no termina ahí. El mismo problema existe en las reuniones de la Junta Escolar, donde se discuten las políticas, se asignan fondos y se toman decisiones críticas sobre la educación de nuestros hijos. Si las agendas, los materiales y las discusiones no se traducen, comunidades enteras quedan fuera de la conversación. ¿Cómo podemos exigir responsabilidades a nuestras escuelas si ni siquiera tenemos acceso a la información? El idioma nunca debe ser una barrera para la defensa de sus derechos. Los padres tienen derecho a comprender y participar en la educación de sus hijos, ya sea a través de las reuniones del IEP o las decisiones de la Junta Escolar. Debemos exigir que todos los documentos, agendas de reuniones de la Junta y materiales de la Junta Escolar, IEPs, de evaluaciones, etcétera, se traduzcan en su totalidad para que todos los padres, independientemente del idioma que hablen, puedan estar informados, participar y empoderarse. As parents, we all want what's best for our children, especially when it comes to their education. But how can we truly advocate for them if we don't understand the documents and decisions that impact their future? For example, individualized education plans, IEPs. They are critical to ensuring our children receive the support they need. Yet too often, these documents are not provided in the language parents understand. This leaves families struggling to navigate a system that should be working for them, not against them. But it doesn't stop there. The same issue exists in our school board meetings, where policies are discussed, funding is allocated, and critical decisions about our children's education are being made. If agenda materials and discussions are not translated, the entire communities are left out of the conversation. How can we hold our schools accountable if we don't even have access to the information? Language should never be a barrier to advocacy. Parents have the right to understand and participate in their child's education, whether it's through IEP meetings, school board meetings. We must demand all special education documents, board meeting agendas, and materials be fully translated so that every parent, regardless of their language, can be informed, engaged, and empowered. Thank you.
Lisa Yegan.
One moment, please. I gotta find. I was ready. Over here. Good evening, Governing Board. My name is Lisa Yegan, and I am the president of Vive United. It is a local nonprofit. And I am here tonight to speak for Saraí Juarez, who's behind me. This speech is from Saraí. I grew up in San Isidro and attended the San Isidro School District. It is disheartening and embarrassing to witness the lack of professionalism, care, and commitment from the district and its staff toward the community, students, and parents.
The district and its educators are entrusted with the responsibility of protecting and educating our children. However, they have failed to provide a nurturing and supportive educational environment for my child and many others, disregarding their rights in the process. Mr. Madera and your staff, you have failed to ensure a safe and inclusive learning space. Furthermore, you have neglected my child's educational rights and have not provided him with a meaningful education. From the start, my child has faced discrimination in the classroom, being separated simply for struggling to follow directions, being singled out for behavioral challenges, and being forced to wait on the sidelines or hold a staff member's hand for not standing still in line. Since the beginning of the school year, I have repeatedly requested accommodations and an IEP. However, these requests have been consistently postponed due to procedural requirements, such as the student study team process before an IEP evaluation. Despite formal requests from the San Diego Regional Center and my child's neurologist, your records do not reflect his diagnosis. A recent school health clerk on February 5th, 2025, revealed that his health records were incomplete, failing to acknowledge his chronic illness and medical needs. Your staff has had access to all medical documents since day one and has received updates after every neurologist appointment, yet the system remains outdated. Although IEP evaluations were conducted, they did not comprehensively assess all the areas of need outlined in his medical documentation. Additionally, I was informed that providing a classroom aide was considered too costly and an extreme measure. Instead, the only accommodation suggested was access to the school nurse's restroom. This is not an adequate or acceptable solution. Incidents such as my child's food being spat on, his snacks being taken away, and other unacceptable occurrences further demonstrate the failure of this district to provide a safe, respectful, and developmentally appropriate learning environment. This is not just a failure toward my child, but a failure toward the entire community. Every child deserves a safe, inclusive, and supportive educational experience. As parents, we work tirelessly to support our children's education, making sacrifices and overcoming challenges to ensure they receive the services they need. It is time for the district to fulfill its obligations and uphold the rights of students. And she finishes it with, do your job.
Cuando el tiempo se termine, quisiéramos tener más tiempo, pero no es así. Gracias.
You need to be fair and equal with everyone.
I am fair and equal with everyone.
No, you're not.
Speaker will be Natalie Venados.
Hello, good evening. My name is Natalie La Rosa, and I'm the Vice President and the bargaining chair of the San Ysidro Educationists Association, also a sixth grade teacher at Smythe Elementary for 27 years. I am here to comment on agenda item 13.4, SYA Sunshine Proposal, which I submitted a few weeks ago. As we always do before negotiating a new contract, we surveyed our membership to discover if articles needed improvement. We noticed that our educators feel overwhelmed and overworked. They would like more time to prepare and plan lessons and more time to learn the new programs and the new requirements that are asked of them. This is why we are opening Article 10 hours, Article 9 class size, Article 8 leaves, and Article 17 consultation and workload. We also noticed that safety has been a growing issue. Safety can mean so many things, and we are grateful the district worked with us during COVID and after. One thing that has come up recently is very different, however. Although most parents and community members are amazing, some have been threatening and violating our professionalism, making it more and more difficult to create a safe environment for teaching and learning. In addition, some teachers have experienced violence at the hands of students. This is why we are opening Article 13 safety conditions. As always, we are opening compensation and fringe benefits in order to recruit and retain highly qualified teachers. No raise would be equal to a pay cut with the way inflation is going. We are looking forward to a positive and productive bargaining season this spring. Ever since the strike in 2014, the educators, the school board, the district, we worked together. We kind of built a bridge, and we want to keep that up. We've been mutually respectful. We would like for this to continue. We sacrificed a lot back then, probably a lot, right? Antonio remembers. And we have worked really hard, and too hard to go back to those dark days. And I know that our members won't let that happen again. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Richard. Son of a U.S. citizen, I was blessed to have a clear path to move with my parents from Sinaloa to LA at the age of 11 in sixth grade. In 1994, I was a sophomore in high school in LA when Prop 187 was approved. It would have denied public services to unauthorized immigrants, including youth, such as public education and healthcare. Many of my friends and extended family members were going to lose basic human rights. Since a young age, I was very involved in pro-immigrant causes and events to raise our voices against the unconstitutional Prop 187. We organized walkouts. I was 16. Many of my classmates were afraid that their own parents or themselves were going to be deported or lose access to education and healthcare. So, as an immigrant who knows many people who have no official authorization to be in the U.S., I commend the San Isidro School District Governing Board for reaffirming that when it comes to a free public education, a basic human right, our students or their families' immigration status is irrelevant. It also